and today's topic is trading with AI robots. As I said already, my name is Sergey Savastyuk, PhD in applied math and artificial intelligence. And now I'm guiding this company Tickeron here in Silicon Valley. Okay, what is the difference between Tickeron and other companies? Particularly in its disclaimer part, because every company starts with a disclaimer in the financial business. The difference is we are Security and Exchange Commission registered company. What is the difference between being registered and not being registered? Those who are not registered can tell you almost anything they want. Okay? If they don't cross the line, then it's okay. We cannot cross the line because we're on the guidelines of SEC. Okay, so that's the difference. And if you are not on the guidelines, you can be sued if you misleading. So for instance, Online Trading Academy been misleading its clients and customers, giving 50,000 trading courses to them and still misleading. So they are now being sued, and that's the problem with them. Okay. Why? Because they were not SEC registered. We are. And from that perspective, you have to find companies which are registered and trust them. Okay. So then the tip number one for today, how to find out if a company is SEC or FINRA registered. What you have to do, go to the general information and find Form ADV Part 2. So you can find that form at our website or legal or somewhere, and it might look at another site like that. You see Betterment, known company, FINRA SEC registered, and then here is their Form ADV Part 2. What it means this company, Betterment, is registered with SEC. All others where you cannot find this form, they are not registered, and they can tell you pretty much anything they want. Be careful, okay? So that's the tip number one. Now let's move on. Why did you come here? Because you really want to find out what's going on with the AI algorithms, right? Some people say it's 90% of global trading is handled by computers. Some people say 75. That's a pretty big number. And you guys up against really big guys who really want to take your money. So if you are not having any support in terms of algorithms, then typically you're going to be losing money on the long run. Okay, you might win here and there, but overall you're going to lose. Okay. So what I'm going to tell you today, these three items kind of important for me to tell you, because then I have a basis to kind of find out what I'm going to tell you, and kind of you're going to follow me, you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Then I will show you our buy-sell recommendation where you can get them. Then I will tell you about our already been tested products for quite some time, for years. And we've accumulated quite a lot of statistics. It's a real-time patterns for stocks, ETFs, Forex, and cryptos. And then I will show you how you can test that particular product, okay? Then we're going to be able to test it as a paper trade. Paper trade, you just kind of click, 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 and then record your artificial trades, and then you're going to be able to view what's going on. No, you're not too late, okay? So somebody's asking questions. No, we just started. This is the table of content of today's presentation. Then I'm going to talk today about these AI robots, which are new for us, but we've been testing them for quite some time. And I will tell you why we build them, how we build them, and how to customize them, and how to use them, okay? So first thing first, I will introduce what we understand what is a trading plan is, then about odds of success, and then about the group trading, which is somewhat very unique for our company, okay? So what is the trading plan? It's a kind of a set of mind you have even before you start trading. So for instance, trend started and then you bet on a trend is going to continue. So we're going to call a trend continue. Some people like trading on the dip, so a trend up, then a little bit down, and then you picking up right here. Trading on the breakouts, what it means kind of goes up, and then when it crosses any particular point, then you're going to be able to trade only if it crosses the point, okay? It's trading a breakout. This one is a trend reversal. It kind of goes down and then goes up. Most of beginners, those who start, typically try to find this particular point. And they lose here most of the money because the real trend in most cases is this one. You see it goes down and keeps going down, maybe with a little bit of an up and then still down. And that's the first thing you have to learn. And that's my tip of the day, number 2, which is, what is the good way to lose money? And the answer is try to find trend reversals, okay? So if you're gonna be trying to find trend reversal, with replace, sure, yeah, if you cannot stay, you can get to the past webcast and look for the recording in a day or 2, okay? So that's the way to do that. Okay, so going back, if you really, guys, want to lose money, try to find this trend reversal, either this one or this one, okay? So my real recommendation, do not do it. Do not do it. If you really want to lose money, try to find trend reversal. If you don't want to lose money, don't do that, okay? So now, what about the patterns? Why it is a big deal, okay? I bet some of you know what is the ECG is, and it is when the doctors measure your pulses of your heart and then making conclusions based on the information they're getting about your heart, right? So if the doctors can make quite a lot of conclusions just looking at the charts, then if we learn and study this properly, then definitely stocks are really good to study from the patterns perspective, okay? So this one is called like head and shoulders, okay? Why it's head and shoulders? Because that one is the bullish, but in reality, the best way to look at them is at the bearish. As you can see, this called head, and these are 2 shoulders. It turns out that the psychology of the market is well presented in this type of patterns, okay? So what is going on right here? Imagine somebody is like a group of buyers buying, and then it went down, okay? You see, it's pretty much the same level. Then it went up, trying to make pretty well, okay, we're making a new highs, it's good, but then went down, people get upset. Then went up, trying to make it, and didn't make that high, okay? Then going down, and then I can tell what happens right here. People realize that they cannot make new highs, and as soon as they cross that breakout point, then it's really going down. It's been proven for years, okay, that this pattern is very successful. And if you can find them manually, that's great. If you cannot, then our pattern recognition system finds them. So imagine this is a head and shoulders. This is head and shoulders, right? And you see, this is head and shoulders. All of these shapes are head and shoulders. And as you guessing now that if let's say Tesla can recognize the patterns on the road, then we definitely can recognize these type of patterns. So then what we do, we calculate this point and say it's a breakout point. Sell here, then we can calculate how far down it's going to go, and this is exit point for those who want to sell short or let's say buy puts, and then the same opposite, okay? It's the same psychology, right? And then when it crosses this particular point, breakout point, then we can calculate how much money you can make on this particular pattern. Okay? So these patterns could be on a different time frames, on a day period, or let's say 1 hour, 4 hours, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, okay? So this is important to understand, and I will tell you all kinds of patterns today, but that's not the focus. I'm not going to be going to details of these patterns. You can read our ebooks, which you can find easily in academia. And you can also, what time frames for day trading? Yeah, I will talk about that. Day trading is a good like 5 minutes, 15 minutes time frames for these type of patterns. That's a good time frame for the day trading, okay? So now let's talk about what are the odds of success, okay? Odds of success, we calculate the following way. Let's assume it's your pattern or trade idea. You see buying on a dip. It could be anything right here. Let's say our head and shoulder pattern. It doesn't matter. What matters is you getting a concept, you're getting an idea, okay? And in this case, AI getting an idea to trade this thing, okay? So what it does, it goes back to the history and finds these similar things. Finds 12 months ago one success. Why? Because it went up. This one went down, it's a failure. It's up, up. So that means if up 3 out of 4, we would say it's 75% chances of success, okay? So what we do, and you really can think of other pieces of software where you have to come up with a strategy and do the backtesting, okay? You do it by yourself, and then you're in a constant spending of time coming up with ideas and then backtest them. What happens at Tickeron, we backtest millions of strategies overnight. We collect the data, intraday data, and also test that overnight. And then we present these odds of success and all the statistics pretty much online, and everything is pre-calculated. That's the difference, okay? So when you see on our website odds of success, it is the answer to that question. What are the backtesting results at Tickeron? Odds of success are the percentage of outcomes which confirm successful trade signals in the past, okay? We really need only successful trade signals. Why? Because if these odds of success are poor, let's say less than 50%, less than 60%, then what's the point for us to present you these ideas? It doesn't make any sense. So we don't do that. What we do, we only find good ideas and present them to you, and that way you can use them, okay? So what we do trend trading. We're trying to find different means of finding the trends, okay? And then, let's say, patterns, breakouts, all kinds of approaches. It's like here, it's a half pipe sport, and maybe you've seen people kind of gliding here and then jumping, gliding here, jumping, and again, gliding, the same guy is jumping, okay, jumping here. So what it means you don't buy here, you don't buy here, you buy right here, where it's almost guaranteed you're gonna fly and you get out, okay? That's what day trading is all about. But if you're trying to find a trend reversal in day trading, it is most likely you're gonna lose money, okay? Don't try to find it. Particularly, it is not useful when a company is just about to go to bankruptcy or there is pump and dump. Here's an example. 170,000 Robinhood millennials and the investors got and bought the Hertz stock, which is going to go to bankruptcy, okay? And these people got stuck there because it's not gonna go up anytime soon. And they're thinking, and they kind of fooling themselves, saying, oh, it's a long-term investment. Most likely, and there's a really good chance, the Hertz is going to file for bankruptcy, they're going to get a zero. So you don't do that with our technology. You first find the trends with us and focus only on those which are moving right here, okay? It's not Hertz, it's really good stuff, okay? So, so what is the trend trading? Trend trading. So trend traders get to the long position when it's really going up. or there are some small dips, but then with the odds of success, you really understand what's going on, okay? Or short position, like buying puts right here, then it must be trending downwards, right? If it doesn't, then you are trying to find something else. You're not trying to find trends. And that's very important. Okay, now, this is something where you are not going to be able to find anywhere, okay? You've noticed, I bet, that general statement that when the market goes down, quite a lot of stocks go down. And then you bought, and then you find yourself, oh, I lost, even though all the indicators, all the technical analysis, all the tips you've got indicating up. But if the market goes down, you'd also go down. Why? Because that herd mentality. If all shapes go to the right, this one in the center definitely going to the right. If all of them go to the left, then this one is going to go to the left, right? The same thing with the market. If you can find these really tightly correlated groups, okay, then you're going to be able to look and say, oh, okay, today online gaming goes up. And then before really buying that, you say, oh, okay, this group is going up. You don't need to look at entire market, because quite often the entire market might go up, but the really tightly correlated group might go down. And then you buy, and then boom. So everything could be opposite. So you don't look at the entire group as a market. You look at only those groups which are tightly correlated. And I will show you where to find it, okay? So we have a concept of a group trading or group trend trading. So you really want to align yourself with a group, okay? Now, let's do a little bit of a demonstration before going to iRobots, because it's important to know at least basics of our system, okay? So let's assume I want to trade Intel, right? So you see I'm typing here Intel, okay, INTC, I click here, now I want to get signals, okay? So first of all, I'll go there, but these are the signals we are generating every day with the odds of success. You see, that's a bullish trend, 88% of uptrend for this particular stock, okay? So you can scroll it like in your Facebook and find out quite a lot of information we're generating in hundreds of interesting ideas right here, okay? But let's assume you want to find something here, and then you click go. Then you're going to get to the page where you're going to find pretty much everything about Intel, okay? As you can see, there was a signal sell, and interestingly enough, it was down today, this signal is generated daily. So overnight, that signal again is going to be confirmed or changed. But for the quarter, you see, it's kind of a down, and it's still sell. That's what our thinking about this one, okay? But that's a mid-term projection. It's not intraday signal. This one is not intraday signal, okay? So what you can do, you can read these articles which we are generating, and then you're going to be able to view and analyze these together with us. So for instance, bearish trend analysis. If you don't know how the moving averages work, you click right here, and you can read the article about these moving averages, okay? Let's assume you don't know about like RSI indicator. You click it right here and view it also and read it, okay? So, and so let me continue. So as you can see here, what are these numbers? These numbers are, as you can see, it is in 64 out of 83 cases. It means what? The backtesting already done on a moving average, on a momentum indicator. So it's been tested. And a typical software forces you to use momentum indicator from technical analysis. If you don't know about momentum indicators, click here and find out how they work. But what our AI did, found 83 cases when the signal was produced, and 64 of them showed up, okay? But you say it's sell, yes, because in the technical analysis, it's not enough to look at one indicator. It's important to look on series. So for instance, here, it's another indicator looking at the advancing versus declining volumes. It turns out there are more sellers, 3 times more sellers than buyers. Okay, even though the indicators, some of them are going to show you buy, we see a really selling. And then what our AI does, takes all kinds of indicators, our proprietary neural networks, look at all of these things and then make a conclusion, okay? And that's the difference. Typically, you are forced to do it by yourself, and here is a computer which does it for you. Okay, now, I talk about groups, and here are these groups where, as you can see, these are 19 stocks highly correlated to Intel, okay, with the average 82%. And that's where you want to check whether or not that group is buy or sell before trading Intel, okay? What we can do, we click here. You see everywhere you can find this blue field, you can move any groups of stock or one stock to anywhere you want, okay? So I have other webcasts to explain other positions, but remember this one, the scorecard, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this 19 stock to the scorecard of highly correlated stocks, and then we're going to see what's going on here, okay? So what's going on here is that group of highly correlated buys. So there is a mix of these messages. So what I'm gonna do, it is unlikely I'm gonna trade Intel, okay? And that's where it's important to see and check what's going on with the group, okay? Now, let's go back to the presentation, okay? So I showed you how important to look at the groups. They might be more complicated to look because typical investor, a retail investor, doesn't have that data we do. So that means we're much more selective with what we're going to trade in our AI robots, okay? Yeah, can you explain again herd? Here, the herd shows that it's a buy, so that means group is pretty much buy. You look at the group scorecard, okay? You look at right here. You see, this is a blue field of group where Intel is included, right? So you look at this one. You can look at the other groups and see, let's say, semiconductors, 114 stocks. You always click and then look for the blue field, and you can move to pretty much any other module, all the stocks, okay? So let's go back to, now we're gonna be talking about AI robots, okay? So we released these robots, and currently we released 7 robots, like 3 for stocks, 2 for cryptos, and 2 for Forex. And we've been testing other robots, okay? So let me show you briefly, let's say, so in order to get real-time patterns, I'm gonna go here, you see? So this is robots, and these are real-time patterns, okay? So I'm gonna go here. And now it is the product which you can customize yourself on a different time frame. So for instance, you go and customize. I want to see patterns for, let's say, only 5 minutes. You're gonna unclick it here. You're gonna get your own robot if you want spend time on a customization, Okay, so for instance, you're going to focus 5 minutes, then you will understand what is the confidence level. It's kind of how am I confident that it's going to make to the target price, whether or not it's going to make a target profit. Then you can increase or decrease the number of stocks which are going to participate. You can increase or decrease number of ETFs, and then pattern time. So it looks like you see, I can select all, and then I'm gonna save, okay? And then this way, I'm gonna be able to view all the patterns which are being generated. And here are all the description. Let's say a rectangular bottom, you see, you quite often trying to find these channels, and if it breaks through this point, you can make money, okay? But the question is how quickly you can find it out of 4,000 stocks, okay? Or even on your 20 stocks you've been trading flag. You see, that's another important pattern which says the following. Look, it goes up quite a lot, quite often, then kind of floundering, doesn't know where to go, and then boom, all of a sudden it goes up. As soon as it crosses this particular point, it boom, makes money, okay? So all patterns we're studying, they've been proven a psychological type of description of the market participants. And we created a neural network which is being trained for every single position, like for every stock or Intel, there is one statistic. So for instance, here, you see, this is PNC Financial Services. As you can see, number of patterns like that, triangle ascending, bullish, for different confidence level. We're collecting the information. Correct prediction 40. Oh, okay, it is not good with confidence. Let's see, with 60. Only 8 we found over the time, and 63% worked out well. These are the odds of success, okay? You see, all the statistics are pre-calculated. You will not find similar software anywhere, let's say 70. Okay, there was nothing, okay? You see, so the convenience of that, we are really pre-calculating, and you don't need to wait for anything, okay? So this tool we built, tested, but then some of our customers said, okay, that's great, but I need something simpler than looking at these patterns. And after that, we spent quite a lot of time. I would say we spent now about more than 6 months. We took it and created AI robots, okay? So as you can see here, what are they based on? They're based on this product, RealTime Patterns, okay? And then what we're doing right now, we're right now testing additional robots. So some of them are based on RTP, real-time patterns. Then we're attaching to them and rechecking trends, okay? Then we're attaching RTP trends and group trends. So imagine all computer is gonna do it for you, kind of checking and rechecking whatever I said can be done immediately. Within a fraction of a second, you know it worked out well. So we right now testing these robots and creating them. We additionally creating some pair trading robots, gap trading robots, and they're going to be coming out, or maybe once in a couple of weeks, we're going to be releasing them, okay? So now, a little bit of the how to use them, okay? That's important. So what you can do, you can review close trades of these robots anytime, okay? So let me now show you how to find them and what are the close trades are. So you go here, trading, and if you're logged in, you can find them right here. You see, I have another tab of all test robots. You can do it either here or here. Okay, let's go here, okay, AI robots. Here, what you get, this particular moment, 7 robots, okay? What you can do, as I said, you can review all closed trades of all robots at any time, okay? So you see, it's been number of days been traded, how many days? 101, so it's been trading without human involvement about 100 days. So what we did, we took like 100, not 100, so 100 days, 10,000 per trade, and then robot is just buy, sells, annualized return about 300%, okay? So average profit, average loss, and that's a good thing to review all of these statistics, okay? So what you can do, you can review closed trades anytime as long as you wish, any robot, okay? So for instance, if you want to review this one, you open, okay? And then you can review these closed trades also at any time, okay? So this robot been trading, what, 72 days, okay? Made 65,000, okay? Annualized return 300%, okay? So now, next step. Let's assume you kind of reviewed closed trades and you like some of them. Then you can follow them. But for that reason, you can buy them. I will show you how to buy them. But what is important that if you bought at least one of them, then you're going to be able, during off-market hours, review any open trades. So pretty much, let's say it's off market hours. Then you can view this one and they say, wow, okay, I like RTP stocks number 2 and I'm gonna follow. Then what's gonna happen, if you click the button follow, and that button right here, unfortunately I don't have it, and I will explain to you why I don't have it, because I'm following not 1, not 2, but 3 robots. If you buy 3 robots, you're gonna be able to follow all of them. So this is the formula, okay? So the formula is follows. So if you buy 1 robot, you can follow during market hours only 1, but you get $60 also per month as credit, and that way you're going to be able to access, let's say, real-time products. Okay, real-time patterns. Where's that? Okay, so you're going to be able to access these ones, okay, or any other product out of our premium products with this credit, okay? So if you buy 2 robots, you can follow 2 robots during market hours pretty much at any time, okay? If you buy 3, you can, and this is $120 credit, and then if you buy 3 robots, then you can follow all of them. That's my case, okay? As you can see, I bought 3, and I can follow anytime, any open trades, any closed trades at any time. I can switch. But what is important, if you bought only 1, you're gonna be able to switch off market hours. For instance, you don't like that one, you can switch to another one. And then you're gonna be sticking with one only for market hours, and then market hours are off and you can switch it again, okay? So you can try all of them anytime. So that's the rules, okay? So this, again, review close trades, any robot, anytime, off market. If you subscribe 1, then open trades anytime, but during the market hours, 1 or 2 or any robots you bought, okay? So these are the rules, okay? Now let's go and see how to use them, okay? So let's take that example, okay? And you see here's the blue field, and you can move pretty much groups of stocks or 1 stock to anywhere you want, okay? So you can create watch list, you can create portfolios, you can move it to screener, but that's not the topic of today. But I'm just giving you a tip where the blue field is an important element where you can move it, okay? So for instance, I want to see patterns for ITC and SPWR even during trading hours. What I do, I click here, and real-time patterns, stock ETFs, I click here. And now you can really read what kind of patterns we were relying upon while we have a robot checking other conditions to enter these positions. As you can see, there are ITCI and SPWR, and you're going to be able to find those patterns. You see, some of them were based on 5 minutes, some of them, even several of them, and quite often you see this one on 15 minutes. So all of them being taken into consideration to get into their trade. Okay, I have other webcasts to explain that tool separately, but today I'm really focusing only on AI robots. Okay. So as you can see, I showed you how to look at this, and then in order to look on whether or not, okay, let's take another example, this one or any other robots. Let's look, I kind of did that. Let's say this one. As you can see today, maybe that robot number one. You see what it means, open trade zero. It means today robot number one either entered and already exited and nothing open for this robot. So all of these positions already closed. So that means closed. It means there's entry and exit. So as you can see today, this one, you see in the market was kind of strange. And as you can see, HSC, you can click here, and then you see this is the name of the company. And then in order to view what we think about this company, what you do, you click it again, okay? In a new window, you're going to see what? You're going to see this company and everything we have about this company. And it's not a surprise that it is a sell. As you can see in the robot, it was a nice few minute position, not few minutes, let's say at almost 10:30 entered, it is all Pacific time, and about this, it was about 2 hours, $129, and it's done. Okay, I have questions now. Robot for day trading or swing. Okay, so far these robots for day trading, we're going to be releasing soon new robots, but also based on RTP for swing trading. Okay, so that's mean stock sell and correlated by that. What we will do. No, it's opposite. Okay, so the person is asking whether or not if stock sell, that the group is also must be sell. It's important. Both must be sell. Then it's you in the herd. If a group is buy and you want to sell, it's a bad thing. Okay. So as you can see here, that one was the sell, okay, signal, and based on some particular patterns. Okay, let's check this one, PVG, okay? It is the stock Pretium Resources, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna again look at this Pretium Resources, and then you see this is the article about everything AI is thinking. You see this highly correlated stock, only a couple of stocks. It's a gold, it's precious metals. As you can see, you see it's kind of was up, and there's a little bit flag is being formed here, and it's already made the money intraday right here. Okay, so let's see how long it stayed. Again, entered 10:29 and got out of this in about 40 minutes. Okay, why this? Maybe it can make more, but don't forget that when we form this, then it's important that these patterns give us, as you can see, breakout entry price, and then says, okay, you have to get out of this exit price. Okay, that's very important. We don't want to stay longer than these numbers. Okay, so if we look at here at where we have, yeah, this one has open positions. Let me look. So as you can see, unfortunately, our programmers didn't finish that part, but soon you're going to be able to access to these numbers where they're going to be take profit, a price, and stop loss. Okay, obviously we have really good combination of about 2% on average we're making, and about 1% we're losing. And these numbers are not filled out yet, but they're going to be filled out pretty soon. And then you're going to be able to view them. Okay, now, how to then make sure, let's assume you follow this robot number 2, okay? So now how to get all notification and everything you need. Okay, the first thing, you have to do it as if you're trading. So if you click right here, you see, I'm going to move this thing to my paper trade. So by clicking at open, as you can see, success. So what it means, and now you see it's in a frame. Now it's pending. Why it is pending? Because market is closed, but it's going to execute this transaction, which is a paper transaction, in the opening bell tomorrow. Okay. Now let's look at my paper trades. So you see paper trades right here, and I'm opening these paper trades. This is my personal paper trades. I'm trading when I'm giving these presentations to you guys, okay? And then now let's kind of explore. And by the way, to kind of finish my thought, you see pending, and as you can see, this one is being here transferred. It is going to be buy at open, okay? So now let's look at my performance. So it turns out that my style at average duration about 4 days. So that means I'm kind of a swing trader, and I'm not checking this quite often, but I do. Like, it turns out on average for every 4 days. Okay, my average profit is $500. Average loss is about $600. You would say, okay, how in the world I'm making money? Because my guessing rate's not bad. As you can see, it's 78% I'm right on the long positions, and on the short positions I'm 56% right, which is worse, but that's okay, and I'm still good. So I've been trading since we released this paper trading feature 143 days, and that's my track record, okay? So you can find here all kinds of interesting statistics about yourself. And pretty much in every module you have that ability to make that record. And I strongly recommend, before trading real money, don't jump to the real money even if you buy a robot or any other modules, okay? Please record them into this open trades, and then review your close trades, and then see what's going on. So for instance, here, maximum consecutive wins, I had 47 maximum consecutive wins. Maximum consecutive losses, 13, okay. It's okay. So then what I can review my last month, this all. I'm gonna see, okay, what did I do with the last month? Okay, it's only 11,000. Okay, that's life. It was a rough month, but it's still okay. And I was 92% right. And that's what brought me up, even though I had some losses, most likely because I was not focused well enough. Okay, so this is the paper trades. If I would have had another slide with another tip, I would told you that tip number 6 for today: don't rush to trade real money. Use this tool of simulation tool and confirm that you're comfortable with the tools. You select the tool, you understand your style, and then you're gonna be better off, okay? So 6:46, the Zoom is gonna shut down us at about 7 o'clock. So guys, please start writing more questions, okay? In the meantime, I'm gonna continue to comment on that. And then review our AI robots, okay? So you see, this is crypto robots, this another stock robot, and as you can see, when we're gonna have more robots right here, what you can see, this average number of trades per day, it's about 10, okay? then you would say, okay, how I can reduce, it's too many. So for instance, this one is good. You didn't make a lot of money. Why? Because it was only average one per day. Okay, let's look at this one, okay? I will show you how to reduce it further, okay? So it's been trading 71 days. It made, let's say, 100 trades, and these are the all closed trades, okay? So in order to customize that further, what you can do is click here, okay? And these are all stocks which are assigned to this algorithm, okay? So every algorithm has its own set of stocks which are good for this algorithm, okay? So you can, let's say, ADI, you don't want to trade, you click here and then apply. So that way you're going to exclude ADI from robot considering this, okay? Now, about notifications. So this must be green. Push notification must be turned on in order to receive these notifications. In the future, we're going to add SMS opportunities and other opportunities to get you informed when robot is trading, okay? But the best way to view it is in open trades when you click at open, okay? Click, and then what's going to happen when the robot is going to exit, it's going to be here a sign. Unfortunately, I don't have it here. There's going to be a sign, robot exited. And here is going to be for you an opportunity to close. What's going to happen? If you don't click, okay, then when the robot is going to close the position, this one is going to go to the close trades without asking you. If you click it and make a copy to the paper trade, then it's going to stay in this frame and wait until you close. Okay? One more time. If you don't close, it's going to disappear silently, but with a notification. If you click it, then it's going to stay right here until you see here a notification that the robot is exited. You can exit by yourself earlier, and right here is going to be button close. Next time I'm going to get a screen like that to show you. But this moment, that's the deal. Right here is going to be frame. Okay, so that's the way you get your notification, push notification set up, okay? Then what you have to do is to check whether or not everything is good with all other notifications. So you go here, you're gonna go to the personal profile, okay? And then see if notification options here, browser push notifications. Quite often when you click, don't push from the website, and you could have done it already with our website. What you have to do is make sure that this one is green. Okay, if it is not green, that is not going to work at all, even though you make a green. This one is fixing your browser to get notification from our website. Okay, so in order to customize, so that means you can customize, include and exclude different positions. You see here I have 228 out of 305, and then I can increase, decrease, and do something, okay? So I'm gonna be checking your questions. I have 3 already, okay. Robots, paper trading, yes, you can do the paper trading in Tickeron, sure, absolutely. I have more question, interested by, please give me a call. Sure, let me then, because it's gonna disappear, I have to, unfortunately, I have to put this question somewhere. Let me do it like that. I will drop your phone number here, and we're gonna give you a call. Okay. I'm a day trader by choice. Is there a free trial for premium to test the waters? Yeah, okay. So here is the thing with regard to the trials, okay? You click here at the premium, okay? And then, as I said, you can review any closed trades for any robot. That's what we consider as a trial. You just follow them, look at them, you're fine, okay? Uh, let's assume, and then when you start trading, then you really start using robots. Although, if you want to, let's say, test only real-time patterns for stocks, okay, there is a 14-day trial. Yes, there is a 14-day trial. You can subscribe, and then if you don't like it, then don't use it, okay? So, yes, we have a free trial for all products, and look how it works, okay? So if you buy one, you see I bought here 3. So if you buy one, you can pick up some of these products and use them, okay? If you buy a robot. If you don't buy a robot, then there is a free trial, okay? In order to be convinced that you want to buy a robot, just review all closed trades forever. And if you like all these closed trades you've been watching 1 day, 3 days, 1 month, you can try and watch them, and that's the way we do it. Okay, one more question. 53 minutes. Okay. No, I don't have more question. Yeah. Here is the thing. So. There are private lessons. You can take these private lessons one-on-one, and then people, or I can go with you to explain anything you want in details, okay? Pretty much anything you want. Then look right here. You can look at the webcasts. As I said, there are plenty of webcasts. You can also subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We get quite a lot of stuff right here. We're publishing, we're explaining how to use screeners and all other things, okay? So there was one more question. If you have a robot, how can you know the entry price and the stop loss to, no, entry price, you know, is where, let me show you. So entry price, you know, this is the entry price, okay? So when you have, you see, this is entry price where the robot entered, okay? We cannot pretty much tell you in advance and then enter, because as soon as robot knows to enter, then you can enter, okay? So that was the entry price for the robot. So what you can do, if the loss is not pretty high, right? So then it's pretty much entry price is still good, right? So this one, let's say robot entered 74.55, it lost a little bit of the money, so that means it's not a bad idea to enter, okay? Here, it's already entered, I made some money. Oh, it's a closed trade, so I'm sorry, yeah. But let me look at some of the open trades for the robots. That was a closed trades. So let's say AI robots. Okay, so here you can find how many open trades. Let's say crypto, this one only 1, here's only 2. So let's say let's review open trades where your entry price is. Okay, as I said, you see entry price was this one. It did lose a little bit of that. It didn't lose anything right here on SPWR, and that was the entry price. Okay. So it is this paper trade presentation is the log for the robot, okay? So that was the entry price. As soon as you see that one, you're going to get notification. Notification is going to show you that the robot entered right here. Okay. And please note that we are a SEC registered company. We cannot trick you on anything. Okay. We do not make trades together with you. Okay. We're just creating algorithms and publishing them. Okay. In the future, we are going to be making and connecting these robots to the brokerage account. It's in our development, and we're going to do that in a few months later. But then we're going to tell you, okay, we're trading with this robot, and that's going to go to the brokerage accounts. And then you're going to have an option, either trade yourself or connect this robot to your brokerage account. Okay? We're going to do that. But right now, we do not trade. So don't think that we kind of tricking you into something we do not, okay? So I would say 1 minute left. Any other questions, guys? If not, I really like when you asking questions. So that means there is some interest, and there was quite a lot of interest. If you want to see that video, please come and look at it again in the recording, and then you're going to see it later. One more question, unless we're going to be interrupted by Zoom, okay? How will you know the profit margin? Profit margin. Yeah, we calculate this profit in advance. Telegram alerts. I always get Telegram alert like this stock is uptrend means we buy. Uptrend means to buy. Yes. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think I should say goodbye because in a few seconds this session is going to be interrupted. And please don't hesitate to come to any other webcast and ask any other questions. Okay, I can answer anything. Next time is going to be about the screener. Okay, so good luck with your trading. Get